Hello, everyone. This is the Great Goonan Podcast. I am the Great Goonan, and we are here today talking with Hector Luis, fellow comedian, friend of mine, now living in Long Island by way of Brooklyn originally. How's everything going, Hector?
Okay. Everything is fine. I didn't expect to go right into it. I thought we were going to do like a little thing or something. But yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm actually happy as hell to be here, man. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Okay, yeah. Well, hey, look, doing a Zoom invite is so easy because you don't have to, put out food. You don't have to put out drinks. You don't even have to wear pants.
All right.
Yeah.
That's well good. Neither am I. I even bought some. See, I bought my green tea.
Right.
Okay, and I bought my medication. Okay,
I,
I actually have a medical card. I got a prescription for it. It's awesome.
what do you have, a sore shoulder?
Uh, a cl- I suffered I can't pronounce the word debilitating,
That
so
means you
I'm
already
on
took,
that. Yeah,
that means you already took the medicine.
there you go. It also comes in powdered form, believe it or not. Powdered THC, high strength.
What do? You sniff it?
You know, my son asked me the same thing. No, look, here's my green tea, my matcha green tea latte, right? So what
Okay.
do? I open up this jar
Yeah.
and oh shit, I forgot the spoon. Hold on.
Naturally, you got to have the spoon.
You gotta have the spoon. It's like a little scooper. What? Boom. It's a little spoon. See? Wait, here it is. See? It's a little spoon.
Go ahead.
Then you got some of this here.
What do you put it in
It's
the
in
tea?
the yeah. No, you put it in here.
You put it in the tea.
You put it in the tea.
Oh, how do you like that?
And
This is a very
and in, a,
educational episode.
and in about 10 minutes, our conversation is going to get a lot more interesting.
Well, at least from your end. Yes.
Well, yeah. So, but how you doing, Charles? It's so good to see you, Charles. It really is. It's
Yeah,
so good to
man.
see you.
Yeah.
So what is exactly? Please tell me the name of the show. This is going to be a mess. I know it, but
This is
tell me
this show right now,
yeah, the one we're on. What's the name of the show?
the Great Goonan Podcast.
Oh, it's the Great Goonan Podcast. I thought it was Tune Into Goonan.
No, that's a different show.
That's a different show.
That's a different.
Wow, Goonan's a man of many shows.
I'm a man of many shows, many shows. Got all those records back there. What, you got any jazz in those records back there?
Of course, I got jazz. These are actually my favorite ones. I actually have the rest of my collection is downstairs, and it's sealed in a temperature-controlled room that I have.
All right. Yeah. Those are the ones you have out now are the ones you actually play often.
Right.
Yeah.
These are the playable ones.
Right.
I have some other ones that are just no. It's way too much money to play.
Right.
Let's see. Sonny Rollins. Let's see. Oh,
You're going to play something on the record player, some classic music, and I'm going to guess what.
yes. Yeah. I think you should.
Okay.
We're gonna find out.
I'm going to find out. Very excited.
Okay.
I don't know yet. This is
You got.
That's not fair.
So,
Let it go.
so who is it?
All it went was dun 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 dun. You were like, "What is it?" Hey, I got a
Come
book.
on.
I got a book here. Guess the book. Guess the famous book from the first line I read. Once upon. Oh, guess what it is now. Once upon.
What is it?
Let it play.
I'm just being an asshole.
Let it play a little
I'm
bit.
just being. Okay. Actually, here we go. Hang on.
All right.
Does Amy everywhere. And when a man is that stupendous, he by right shall take me to the fair.
Your Majesty, let me tilt with him and smite him.
Oh, I know what it is. Stop the record. Stop the record. I know what it is. Faggots on Parade. I've never heard. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
It sounds like.
Richard Burt.
Sounds like. I was gonna say it sounds like Camelot. I was gonna say it sounds like.
Yes. Wow, I'm impressed. You know, you really are great, Goonan.
There you go. You know, they're gonna remake it with the same cast playing now, but the lady's gonna be in the same part, and now it's gonna be called Camel Toe. Anyway.
Oh, I thought it was they were gonna redo it with the Kardashians, and they're gonna call it Camelot.
Oh, somebody get a mop. And that all that music goes very well with the stuff you're smoking. In fact, it almost belongs together.
Wait, hold on. It is medication, okay? I get
Whatever you want to call it. You can call it a grilled cheese sandwich. I don't care. Whatever you want to call it.
Funny you should say that. This particular strain is called cheese melt.
Yeah, I knew a girl with that name too. Totally different reason. Not a good reason either. No.
Oh, you know.
She wasn't very popular in the hot weather. You know.
Yeah. The pool never was quite clear again after she swam in it. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I never knew that a pool could be chunky style. You know. Anyways. Yeah, man. So have you look? So I know you. I know you want to show me. Look at this. Look at this. Holy Christ. Holy Christ.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should be here, man.
I should. I will. I'm leaving now. No. What was I going to say to you? So have you been able to get any gigs? Do any comedy? Do any stand up recently?
A lot of online stuff, the Zoom stuff,
yeah.
You know, and the advantage to that though is I've been making networking and connections with comedians and producers in other states.
Right, me too. I more so now than ever before, actually. You know, my relationship situation is going much better now. I do a lot of Zoom dating, although, you know, you don't want to go outside and catch any virus, but I was Zoom dating with a girl the other day, and I caught a computer virus, downloaded the wrong woman, and now my phone itches.
Oh wow, that's...
Yeah. I hate when that happens.
Okay, so I get the Zoom dating. Now, you don't go out to dinner, or do you have dinner with them?
It's perfect. No dinner. No.
You're not doing dinner? No?
She emails me her vagina. I do what I want, and then I send it back.
Yeah, but what happens if you like fax over a picture of your dick and she emails it back and there's a bump on it now?
No faxing. That's old-fashioned. Listen, I want to tell you, I'm so modern and Irish that my dick is called Bitcoin.
Oh, boy. It's a shame that they have to use the word bit. But okay.
That's the point. Yeah. I didn't know that the internet was so cold. It's so cold out in the internet.
Oh, yeah. No, that is true. It's very cold. This is a great conversation.
Oh, are you kidding me? This is like when Einstein met with Hemingway. Didn't they meet once? I don't know. But at any rate, so I keep in touch with a lot of the Long Island comedy people, actually even more so now than usual. But so the Long Island scene is sort of shut down and they do everything sort of remote or secretive. I know that they do that now. Like, we're gonna
DM us for the address.
Yeah. We're doing a show. We want everybody to come, but don't tell anyone.
No. And that's exactly how it used to be before the pandemic. We want everybody to come, but nobody tells anyone, and nobody shows up. So, but no, it's kind of weird.
But you know what? Comics are nasty to get close to anyway. You could catch the comic flu from them anyway, you know? So...
You ever do a show? Did you ever do the show and accidentally smell the mic? Oh my God! There are few things that stink as bad as that mic. I'm thinking maybe the Hunts Point Fish Market, on a hot summer's day.
An anchovies asshole. It's terrible. Yeah. No, it's the only time, like, some a comic uses the mic and then hands it to you, and you could tell the mic is now with child. You're like, what happened to this mic? It's horrible.
Yeah, but yeah. So that's the only thing. This business is contingent on packing a room, and packing a room is just not a smart thing to do now. I did do, like I said, a couple of backyard shows. I see people doing shows outside. Now I saw somebody, comedian talent. He's a nice guy. They did a show where people drove up. It was like a drive-in movie. They're in their cars and they're broadcasting. They did like the drive-in. They're broadcasting it over a signal to everybody, and they did the show that way.
The only thing I wanted to ask you about these outside shows is that how do you get paid audience members? Because can't anybody in the immediate vicinity watch it too without paying?
Not when it's a backyard show. It's a backyard for a reason. There's usually a gate and people walking through it, and that's where they collect the money from.
Yeah, but if I went to the neighbor's house, I could probably hear everything.
Oh yeah, no, but see, the thing is, in Long Island, it's like the suburbs. Okay, it actually is the suburbs. What I was saying is, in Long Island, they get the suburban passive aggressive response when you're making a lot of noise. You turn on the that backpack blower. You just turn it on. It could be 8 in the evening, whatever. They turn it on just to let you know that you're making a lot of noise, because they're making a lot of noise now.
That's the way it is. So I've been up here in Pennsylvania now for a while, since July.
Oh, that's why Brooklyn seems so boring.
That Brooklyn is boring without me. But so the funny thing is that getting used to, this is country like out here. So getting used to like the politeness of people is so weird. Like you walk down the street and people are like, hi, how are you? And in Brooklyn, like I have Brooklyn instincts. So someone goes like, hi, how are you? And I go, well, what business is that of yours?
Yeah.
You go to cross the street and the car stops for you and you see the guy in the car go, go ahead. And like, my Brooklyn in me goes, yeah, I'll go when I want. But they're being nice and I don't know how to deal with that.
You ever see those angry, like the angry Brooklyn kid that crosses the street while giving you a dirty look? Like
I was that kid.
I don't see you. You look like somebody's nice, respectful son. You kidding me?
I'm both of those things.
I knew it. Were you an altar boy?
No, my brother was an altar boy. He can't sit down anymore.
Oh, no, I was an altar boy. This is a true story. This is really sad, bro. I was an altar boy.
So do you put a lot of vitamin E ointment on your anus now?
No.
Oh.
There was I was the tallest one out the group. Okay.
Well, you shouldn't be an altar boy at 22.
Well, that's the problem. No, I was a teenager, but I hit a growth spurt. But I was the tallest one out the bunch. Here's the problem. I was like 12 years old. I already had a mustache. You kidding me? So what happens? There was a big scandal. One of the priests was messing with the altar boys. I was the 9th altar boy. 8 altar boys got molested. I was the only one that did not get molested.
He was racist.
No. I was the only one that had a little bit of a mustache. I was the only one. I wasn't cute. I wasn't a little. I outgrown my little kidness.
This was in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Are you comfortable telling me the church? Because I might know it. You know what I'm saying?
No. Actually, it's funny. Okay, see, you're out towards towards Ocean Parkway out there.
I was from Midwood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was from Williamsburg.
Oh, you're way up north. I was South Brooklyn.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now, the priest that did it, back then they didn't get rid of the priest. what they did was they moved them to another church.
Right.
You know, okay, you got fresh kids over here now, so
Right.
they won't report it as quick. So,
They really know how to deal with things. The priest must have been funny. Like when the priest first gets caught and gets called to the cardinal, Father Donnelly, we heard that you were messing around with the altar boys. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cardinal. You know what we're gonna do? We're transferring you to another school so you could start all over. Oh, blessed Lord, blessed Lord. I'll bring my lube.
yeah, fresh kids, yay!
Fresh kids. Holy Christ. Holy Christ.
Holy Christ!
Yeah.
But no, man. There was one priest. They had like this exchange program during the summertime where they would exchange a priest from like the Philippines and send them over here, and we would send one of our priests over there, like a priest exchange program. So that way they can get some foreign tail. So
Right.
yeah.
And
But anyway, they sent
he has
us.
a great excuse to get out of town before he gets caught too, you know.
Yeah, well, no, there was this one priest they sent him, and about a month in, he started leaving at night, and it turned out he actually found a girlfriend and was messing around with the girl while being a priest. Yes,
Good for him. Good for
he
him.
quit the little boys, went up to girls. You know,
I don't really like religious humor because I think it divides an audience. But I have one religious joke. Okay, do you hear about what
yes.
happened to the? You hear what happened to the priest in the toilet? Holy shit!
Holy shit! No.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I got one for you.
Thank
Ready?
you. Yes.
Okay. Priest goes to Manhattan to buy a camera. A hooker goes up to him. She says, "Father, I'll give you a head for $20." He goes, "Head?" He didn't know what she was talking about. He goes back to his church in Brooklyn. He goes up to the convent. He goes up to Mother Superior. He says, "Mother Superior, what's head?" She goes, "Oh, $20, just like in the city."
Oh. Did you ever hear that old joke about a priest and a nun? They're like on a missionary mission in the desert, and they're riding on a camel, and the camel
Uh-huh.
dies. The camel dies, and they're in the middle of the desert, and the nun goes, "Father, we're sure to die out here, but before we go, I just want to see what's between a man's legs. I've never seen what's between a man's legs." So the priest is excited. He could barely get his pants off over his boner. He's happy to help out. He goes, "Here, sister." She goes, "My God, Father, what's that?" He goes, "This is the penis. It's what gives life." She goes, "It gives life?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, then shove it up that camel's ass and we'll get the hell out of here."
Jesus. Yes, bestiality. Yes. Christianity means bestiality.
You know, so
Weirdest sermon ever.
you've been doing stand-up for many years.
The very first place I ever did comedy, the place is actually still there for now. Is It was called the Chase Bar and Grills on Third Avenue.
In Brooklyn?
No, in the
Uh-huh.
city.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and there was this little short guy who hated anybody who was taller than him, and it was a shame because everybody was taller than him.
I don't know what that's
Yes.
like.
Sure thing. So, are you still getting royalties from Willy Wonka or what? Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway,
And I go in the tree every day and make the cookies. Yes. Go ahead. You were saying?
anyway, tell Mr. Keebler I said hi.
Yes. I'll tell Mr. Keebler you said hi. Very nice to have you on the show today. You have a good story that you told me once when we were talking on the phone about being on the road that I'd love for you to tell. And you don't have to give names if you want to
Oh.
name. You know what it is, right? It's when you weren't paid right and they tried to steal things from your apartment, from your hotel room. You got to tell that story. I love that story. 'Cause that is the road story. Because to me, it's all about the bullshit you have to deal with and the tough deals you have to make for yourself to make sure you make a buck. I love that story. And how you have to basically
Yeah.
be your own manager, your own bouncer, everything.
You had
I
to be
love
your own
that story.
bodyguard. Well, actually, no. See, the thing was, I heard some rumors when I got booked for that, and it was part of a tour, man, which broke my heart because I was all happy it was my first tour, and
You think
and
you're set for the whole trip? Everything's going to be great.
yeah. So I prefer getting paid and I'll book my own room when it's a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When it's a certain level. Now, I mean, if it's NBC, then fucking take your freaking room, you know? Okay. Then, you know, it's going to be on the up and up. But when it's one of these little rinky dink places, you got to be careful. I heard some stories. So, you know, where, you know, and there was more than a couple people that told me about it that they would go and do the show.
Yeah.
And when they were at the show, their rooms would get broken into and ransacked, which means that they would lose their computer, if they have their laptop, if they have whatever money, whatever their bag,
But
anything that they have in that room.
but you're saying that somebody would break in order to sort of take back the money that you would be
Yeah,
paid.
exactly.
Right.
Well, they weren't looking for the money that they were paying you. They will pay you, but you're going to lose whatever stuff you have in your room, and they might recoup some money. If you have a laptop, they got their money back,
Yeah.
and then some. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And that shit will be sold before you get back home.
And your personal information.
Oh yeah, well then yeah, if they want to sell that too, but I think these guys were more concerned with what they could sell and get and recoup back. So the guy messed up because
The book. The guy.
when I got there, because where the hotel was, you could actually walk to the venue.
Mm.
Okay, so I went walking to the venue, but all my stuff I threw into my car. I locked it in the
Prepared.
trunk. I was prepared. I heard the stories.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, when they went in, there was nothing to steal but towels in the ashtray. so, so then when we were at the club, the two of the guys that opened up the show, they went back to their room and they discovered the room was broken into. They came running back and told the guy. So then the guy's like, oh, you know, like it was like the end of the show. I got paid. And as the guy was paying me, the two guys showed up and they told me, "Oh man, damn. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to like, you know, you guys want to do a police report?" And he looks at me, "Yeah, you too and stuff." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" They said, "Oh, they broke into their room." I'm like, "Yeah, but I didn't leave anything in my room. All my shit's in my car."
So he already assumed you were a part of it because he
He
knew.
assumed that yeah. So he knew. So when he said that, I'm like, no, well, if they stole it, all they're going to take is the towels or the ashtray. All my shit's put away.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy just looked at me, and I'm like, yo, man, I'm from Brooklyn, man. You can't fuck somebody from Brooklyn. We fuck you. You know? And I got paid, and I got the fuck out of Dodge. And yeah, I won't work with that particular person anymore.
Wasn't there another part to it where you weren't getting the right amount or something? You said, "Look, you're going to pay me now, or I'm going to like beat the hell out of you."
Yeah. We're not telling that story, and that's another show. That is another show, and we're not telling that story, my friend.
I love this. We're going to be very covert here today. All right, fine. We'll be covert. That's fine. That's fine. Are you still doing your Laughing Matters and Planet Comedy?
Well, Laughing Matters was a public access show that we first did back in the mid what do you call that the mid zeros.
The mid zero. That's my favorite band. Yeah,
The mid zeros, yeah.
the early 2000s.
Yeah, exactly. And
Well,
we
the mid
did it,
zeros.
the mid zeros. We did it a couple of years, ladies and gentlemen. The mid
Mid
zeros.
zeros, everybody.
But no, so we did. It was a really really fun show, and then Keith Jackson, who was producing it, he stopped doing it. He wound up going through a divorce, and it was funny too because he got divorced around the same time that I got married. So, so he kind of like was saying, "Yeah, we're gonna hang out like bachelors," and yeah, and then I'm like, "Take care, pal. Enjoy." And but yeah, he stopped doing it for a while. Then I started doing Planet Comedy TV out of Brooklyn. Laughing Matters was a Manhattan Neighborhood Network, And then so I started doing Planet Comedy TV out of Brooklyn, and then we started doing it at a Near's Tavern.
One thing that this whole situation has shown is that people could do podcasts and shows outside of a formal studio now and do it just.
How do you do the dating? This is what I'm still trying to figure out. How the fuck do you do the dating?
I told you. She downloads her vagina. She sends it to me. I use it.
What's that? What are you?
She emails me her vagina, and I know it's a vagina because I can smell it on the computer. And I use it and I give it back. The only thing you have to worry about is you get.
Here's your phone. Okay. Good night.
Yes, I have to clean my screen every day.
You kiss on something like
Listen, the only thing wrong is my laptop is pregnant. That's the only thing.
Oh.
My laptop's gonna give birth to little iPads. Yeah.
Oh, you got to realize whenever they come out with any new technology, the first thing we figure out is how can we fuck with this? Okay.
Well, how can we fuck it?
Fuck it, or fuck with it, fuck in front of it. When they did pictures, 5 seconds after they invented the camera, the first dick pic was born. Okay, it's like they take a picture. Hey, look at those tits. You know, that's what we do with it.
I think that was the
VHS.
That was the first when the ape finally learned to speak and became a human being. I think the first words were "look at them tits." I think that was the first. I think that was the first words. Ooh, ooh, look at them tits.
Yeah, actually, this was a lot of fun, man. I had so much fun. I guess I'm gonna have to start doing a podcast so we can do it again.
Life is just a series of podcasts.
HectorLuis.com. You can go there to find out the meaning of life.
All right, the meaning of life. All right, this has been the Great Goonan Podcast. I am the Great Goonan, and this was my guest, Hector Luis. We'll see you next time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Brooklyn in the house. Peace.
You're good, Brooklyn.
You're sick in the head.